How's it going, everybody? Combo here. Today we got 5 quick tips with the breach charge here in season 4 of the finals on the light build. For those who don't know, these recently got changed or reworked or buffed or whatever you want to call it, so now you can have 3 charges out at the same time. I kind of held off on making a video about these because I felt they were kind of weak, but since the change I feel like they have a lot of versatility, and I want to show you guys some of the stuff I've discovered while playtesting with them. So once again, I'm not here to yap, here to show you how to make it work. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Starting things out at number 1, we have the return of the nuke. For those who didn't play the finals in season 1, nukes are essentially taking C4 or mines, putting them on a barrel, throwing them at people, and one-shotting them. However, that was really OP, and Embark said we don't want to do that anymore, so we have to find ways around it. This one is going to be a little longer, so please bear with me. I'll try my best to make it as fast as possible. There are 3 components you need to understand in order to make this work. The first one is the arming time of the breach charge. So as you'll see, I want to throw these on this barrel and I want to make them explode, right? But you'll notice they don't start blinking until a second after. So right now you're like, okay, they're blinking, I can pick them up and throw them. That's not really the case. As you'll see, if I pick up this barrel, they stop blinking. When I drop it though, you'll notice they all start blinking at the same time. Essentially, if you want to throw this barrel and do max damage, you have to ensure there's enough distance or time between you and that target that when you throw them, they can start blinking and you can detonate them. The other issue you're going to run into is, unfortunately, you just can't throw barrels very far anymore, especially when they have things attached to them. They go like absolutely nowhere. So if I want to throw this barrel, as you can see, it doesn't go very far. If I want to hit that target, I'm just not going to, especially if I have a bunch of explosives, I want it to be far. If I combine the throw with the evasive dash, so throw and dash at the same time, as you can see here, you can get a much longer throw. If you want more details on that, I have my evasive dash video. I'll put that on screen now. Go watch that. I don't want to waste time in this video. So put all those things together. What you're going to do, you're going to pick it up, make sure you have that distance. You're going to throw it, dash, make sure it has enough time to roll to that target and prime. And as you can see right here, boom! You can do a shit ton of damage, essentially one-shotting a heavy. Mediums and lights, if you do this right, they are 100% dead. Once again, this is difficult, but if you practice it, it can be pretty useful. Next up at number 2, we have the breach gateway. This is one of my favorite ways to destroy terrain when I don't really want to get involved in the situation and maybe just do chip damage. This is very simple but very effective. So if I take the gateway, as you probably assumed, if I hold it down, you can see where that gateway is going to open. Also, if you want a gateway video, let me know in the comments. I'm going to chuck it here. As you can see, gateway opens up. Remember, anything you throw through the gateway is going to keep its momentum and travel as if it was thrown from that area. So I'm going to leave the other one right in front of me right here. English is really hard. We're going to take these breach charges and we're going to chuck them through. As you can see right here, that window broke. You know what's happening, right? I can blow up this building from a distance. Same thing here. If I angle it at a different side, you'll see now it blows up over there. If I do it to the left, you'll see it even attaches on a different side. And as you can see from this building, you can be very destructive in a very short amount of time without having to get your hands dirty. This is very useful. I recommend you give it a try because you're definitely going to catch some people off guard. Next up at number 3, we have the long throw. So let's say, for example, you absolutely hate the gateway, or maybe you don't want to waste it, and you just want to throw the charge further. Well, I can help you with that. So, as a bit of a reference, let's say I want to hit this building right here. Even if I angle it and throw it, as you can see, these things don't exactly go too far. But if we want to hit this building, we can combine the evasive dash similarly to how we did in the beginning when we were throwing that nuke to ensure we get more distance. The timing of this is the most important part. As soon as you input the throw for the charge, you are going to evasive dash forward to get that extra distance. Do all those things right, as you can see right here, it should look like that. As you can see, I got a much further throw right there. We'll do the same thing here. We'll back up a little bit and angle it upwards so you can see the big difference. As you can see, I think I threw that like over the building. So if I detonate it, yeah, as you can see, it blew up all the way over there. Once again, if you want to get the most distance, the key is inputting that dash as soon as possible and looking upwards. And once again, I'll show that off. If I want to hit this building, look up, dash. As you can see, I'm able to stick it. So please give this a try. I think this is really useful, especially because the dash is on a short cooldown as well as the charge. So yeah, definitely give it a try. Next up at number 4, we have the frag combo. This is for people who just want to deal damage, they don't really care about blowing stuff up. Look, I get it. So the important thing here, as I showed off in tip number 1, we want to make sure our breach charge is primed in order to do the most damage. So there's a specific order that you have to throw these equipments so you can actually make it work. It's going to look like this. You're going to throw down your charge, then your frag. As you can see, it has time to start blinking. That's going to deal the most damage. If we do the opposite, so we throw down a frag and a breach charge, this can be good if you're in a panic, but no, it's not going to do as much damage. So just keep that in mind. So I'll show you what it looks like the wrong and the right way so you can see the difference. So once again here, we're going to throw down that frag first and then our breach charge. As you can see here, that's still doing more damage than a normal frag, but we can do better. In this one, as I showed off before, we are going to throw down the breach charge, so breach charge, and then the frag, so it has time to prime. As you can see here, it basically one-shots that target. If you want to throw down multiple charges, you can, but if you're just trying to, like, you know, throw this into a doorway or something like that, this is gonna be your best bet. So definitely keep in mind, as I said, you can do quite a bit of damage and extend the radius of those grenades, as you can see on that light target right there. And finally, at number 5, we have the explosive melee. I'll be honest with you guys, this is more for fun and styling on people. It can sort of be useful because it does make your quick melee do more damage, and maybe if somebody's running away from you and you need an explosion like right now, like they're turning a corner, you could do this. But I digress, it's more funny than anything. All you're going to do is throw your charge and immediately quick melee. As you can see right here, it does damage you, but it does make your quick melee do a little bit more damage. So if I walk over to this light target right here and hit him with a throwing knife, for example, if I take my breach charge and do that, as you can see, he does take a little bit more damage and his buddy gets hurt, allowing me to actually kill him in 2 body shots with the throwing knives. As I said, this is super niche. I don't really see the use of this. Sometimes you take damage, other times you don't. As you can see right there, I didn't take damage. I think it was because it was maybe inside his corpse, or his body, his corpse. I don't really know. It's kind of funny. If you want to do it, it's something you can do. More or less, like I said, it's for BMing, so use this information responsibly. Anyways, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below. As I said, I'm always trying to improve my content, so your feedback is heard, and hopefully I can adapt it in a way that is meaningful. Anyways, everyone, I'm not here to hold you forever. Thank you so much for the support on the recent videos. You guys are amazing. I'm here to stay, hopefully. Stay tuned for my new knife throwing video coming out soon. Not sure when, but sooner than later, right? Alright, guys, it's been Combo for the 8th time. I'll see y'all later. Bye.